Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Alicia and I'm back with another DIY video. So in today's video, it's basically a part 2 of one of my previous videos where I showed you guys how to create a chip bag from scratch using Canva. So I went ahead and used the theme Inside Out. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make those fold lines or crimp lines or ruffle lines or whatever you want to call. Basically, when you make a chip bag, you can put lines on the top border and bottom border to give that effect or that illusion of like the ruffle lines that come on the chip bags. You know, a lot of people used to buy like the crimpers to crimp the bottom and top of their chip bag after they assemble it. You can still do that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But I'm going to show you guys how you can go ahead and just make your own crimp lines once you create your chip bag, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and log into my Canva, and I'm going to go to the top where it says create a design. And then once I click that, I want to open up a sheet of paper that's landscape 11 by 8.5 inch. Okay, so if you type 11 in the search box, it's going to pop up with sizes that's 11 by 8.5 or just 11 by whatever. So I'm going to choose this third one that says flyer landscape 11 by 8.5. Okay, because that's basically the size that we use to print our actual chip bag. Okay, I'm just going to show you guys how to go ahead and make those crimp lines. Okay, so once it opens up to a blank sheet of paper, we're going to give that a second to upload. Then once that opens up, I'm going to go ahead and to the side where it says elements, and I'm going to go ahead and click on basically like the shape of go down to shapes, and then I'm going to just go ahead and click on a line. So I'm just went ahead and opened up into shapes, went to elements, then shapes, and clicked on lines. And then that first line was a regular line, just basics. I went ahead and said, you know what, let me go ahead and use that. I'm sorry if some of my screen is kind of cut here. My screen recorder was kind of doing something funny when I was trying to make this video, so please excuse that, but you'll still be able to understand what I'm doing. So I went ahead and added the first line. I went ahead and extended it and made it longer, wider, and then I went ahead and copied and pasted and add another one underneath that. I think I'm going to go ahead and add 4 lines all together. So basically all we do is we go to elements, we go to shapes, we go to lines, and I'm just going to add 4 of the same line. I'm just copying and pasting the first one that we did, and then I'm just going to add them right underneath each other, kind of like evenly spaced. Okay, that's basically all we're going to do. After doing that, I'm going to go to the top part, and I'm going to go to share, and I'm going to go ahead and download this. That's all we're going to do. So once I download it, I'm going to go ahead and download it as a PNG file, and I'm going to click on the option that says transparent background. Very important that you do that. We're going to save this as a PNG file with a transparent background. Okay, and I'm going to show you guys here what it looks like in a second. You guys can't see it too well because of my screen, but I went to share, and then I went to download, and then I click on file type PNG, and I checked the box that said transparent background. Okay, because we want the background to not basically to be gone, to be transparent. So once I save it, this is how it looks, just 4 black lines. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and save that, and then we're going to go ahead and open back up to our chip bag, the chip bag of the Doritos that we had previously made in the previous video. I'll go ahead and link that video down below of me showing you guys how to make a chip bag from scratch, because I made that chip bag design in that video. I just didn't put how to do the crimp lines or the ruffle lines because I wanted to do it in a separate video for you guys. Okay, I didn't want that video to be too much longer, so I went ahead and did this separate. Okay, so okay, we went ahead and saved that. So we're going to go back out into my home screen in Canva. Then I'm going to go ahead and click into the chip bag, the Doritos chip bag. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to add our crimp lines to that. Okay, so here it is down here. Let me go ahead and click on that and open that back up. Okay, once we open that back up, basically we're going to go ahead and we're going to upload the black lines that we just created, our crimp lines. Okay, so here's our chip bag. So we're going to go and we're going to click inside of it so that we can go ahead and get the menu side tab open. Once we get the menu side tab open, we're going to go ahead and click on uploads, and we're going to go ahead and upload the image of our crimp lines. Okay, just give me a second here. Let me go back into it. I came out of it by accident. Let me go ahead and click back in to the chip bag. Okay, then you just click anywhere on your image, and it'll go ahead and it'll open up to the side menu. Okay, so now our side menu has opened up, so we're going to go ahead and click on uploads, and then we're going to go ahead and click on upload file, and we're going to upload the image of our black lines that we just made in our previous design, okay? So once I go ahead and upload that, we're going to add that to the image. We'll click on it, and then we're going to go ahead and add that to our image, and then we're going to go ahead and size it and change the color of it, okay? So this is how our lines look, and I'm going to go ahead and just crop it a little bit so that the image is not, well, the box of it is not that big. And I'm going to go ahead and change the length of it, make it wider or longer, however you want to do them. I'm going to go ahead and put it at the top of the border of our chip bag, okay? Then I'm going to go ahead into the top menu where it says edit, and I'm going to click on that. If you get confused, you can just go ahead and just follow the mouse and rewind so that you can understand how we did this. Once I click on edit, we're going to go ahead into the menu where it says duo tone, okay? And that's how we're going to change the color of our crimp lines. And then we're going to go ahead and click on custom. They already have some colors for you that you can choose from, but we're going to do custom because of course we want to pick our own color where we want those black lines to be, okay? So I went ahead and clicked on custom, and I want to go ahead and change that color. I'm going to make it like a limey green so that it stands out on top of the current green. I'm going to try to get it the same color green as the center or the base of the chip bag, because the borders, I made them a little bit darker green than the actual overall chip bag itself. So I'm going to go ahead and make those crimp lines almost the same color green as the base of our chip bag, okay? Then when I go ahead and change the color, I'm going to go back into edit, and then we're just going to go ahead and go into shadows, and I'm going to add a glow around our lines. And that's basically all that you do, all that I do, okay? I'm sure other people have other ways of doing this, but this is the way that I figure that it works best. I actually prefer to make the ruffle lines or the crimp lines in PicMonkey, but I know Canva is more popular for people that are learning how to do party favors. So I went ahead and showed you guys in Canva, but I will probably do a separate video showing you guys how to do it in PicMonkey, okay, as well. So you guys can have two options of how to do this. It's basically the same, but I like PicMonkey more than Canva. Even though I love Canva, I began to start doing party favors on PicMonkey, so I'm more used to it. But yeah, but I went ahead and added a glow around that, and the color of the glow is black. And that's what gives it that like 3D kind of effect to make the lines look, you know, like basically it gives it a shadow, so it makes it stand out more on the chip bag, especially once you print it. So after doing that, I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste and add those same lines to the bottom border of our chip bag as well. And that's basically it. That's how I make the ruffle lines or the crimp lines using Canva. It's super simple, super easy to do, guys. Like very, very easy. So I'm just going to go ahead and, like I said, copy and paste them and add them to the bottom border of that chip bag as well. Then I'm going to move my images to the front layer as far as the Doritos logo and the character picture. I'm going to move those both to the front. So I'm just going to click on the image and go to layer and move to bring to the front so that it can be on top or over those ruffle lines, if that makes sense. I mean, you don't have to. I'm just giving you guys tips, you know, so you guys can make it look as professional as possible. So yeah, so that's basically it. So I'm going to go ahead, go to share, and I'm going to go ahead and download this, and you can save it PNG, JPG, however works best for you. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to zoom in and show you guys an up close of how it looks before I print it. Now I'm going to be printing this on glossy photo paper. I believe that I was using Koala brand. I usually get it from Amazon, and it's the not the lightweight paper, but the heavyweight. I'm going to put a link to it in the description box down below, the exact kind that I used. Now, I printed this off of my laser. The paper does say for inkjet, but I've come to realize that with these papers, you can use either inkjet or laser for the most part, but you can also print a test trial just to see. And this is how it printed out. Printed out really, really nicely. And we're just going to go ahead and fold down on our faux lines. I'll go ahead and I'll assemble it on camera for you guys, but I'll link the other video of how I designed the chip bag so you guys can watch that as well. And you guys can also get these free templates, the chip bag templates. I put them for free on the website. I'll link that down below as well. It'll be in the freebie section of the website. You guys can go ahead and grab these chip bag designs, and you can personalize them. Of course, you can add a child's name to it, a child's picture. You can customize it by adding that if you're doing it for like a birthday party or whatever the case might be. I'm just going to go ahead and assemble it on camera. Then I'm going to show you guys the finished result. And that's about it. I just wanted to come on here and show you guys how to make those crimp lines or those ruffle lines or whatever you guys want to call them that people put on their chip bag. So that way, if you don't want to use a crimper, or you don't have a crimper, you don't have to. Or like I said, you guys can do both. You can do the crimp lines, and you can use the crimper as well. It's up to you. So yeah, so this is going to basically be the ending of this video. I'm just going to go ahead and assemble it, and then that's going to be it. So if you made it to the ending of this video, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Definitely subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I'm going to be adding new videos on a weekly basis. I'm trying to be more consistent this year. So yeah, so definitely go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, go ahead and leave me a comment down below. If I don't answer it the same day, I try to answer the questions back within about 48 hours if I can. That's if I see it. Sometimes I see them immediately when you guys leave comments, and sometimes it takes me a few days before it pops up in my YouTube for me to be able to respond back to your messages. Okay, but thank you guys so much. Like always, God bless. Oh,